Welcome to our video of tabular tagging in Proton. As you see, we're first going ahead and opening up a company. We're selecting a form type and assigning the period information for Proton. Once the period information is assigned, we then go ahead and select the document type if it's shell or a final file. We then go ahead and browse the file and open it. Once we click on next, it opens up the file in Proton. Once it is open, you would see the document open in Proton. What we do now is we go ahead and extract a section. We are now selecting a table and we can extract it. We name it Note 3. As you can see, it has been highlighted in brown color. We can alternately do a same thing when if there is a table as well as a paragraph inside a note. We can then go ahead and select it as a section. We can name it Note 4. Once we said, it would categorize them into a paragraph as well as a table. Now we are going ahead and extracting it. Now what we do over here is we are actually merging the columns so that the dollar values and the values are remained intact. As you can see, when you click on the merge column, it assigns all the values at one column. We're just going ahead and removing additional row and columns which are not needed. Now what we do over here is we're going to go ahead and set the primary panel item. The button on the left hand top corner is the button for primary panel item. Once we do that, it adds another column to it and changes its color to green. What we do now is we go ahead and copy all the elements that are to be added and paste it over here. Now as you can see, there is one row that is missing. What we need to do for that is we need to go and add a new element. At the right hand top corner you would see a similar button for E and a plus sign. Once you click on it, a new window pops up. Now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and fill the exact information what is required, starting such as an element name, we're now selecting the element type, it's a default one. We add the element name. Please make a note that whenever you're adding an element name, no special characters are required. Proton would not accept it. We're going ahead and selecting the other information as balance type, period type, and type. Now we also need to give the definition of the particular label and the element name. As you can see, there's a separate box mentioned over there for documentation. You can also go ahead and add a label simultaneously to it while you're creating an element. We always need to make sure that there are proper spaces between words whenever adding a label name to an element. Once we click on add, the bottom pane of the window would be filled with the details, with the element name, the element ID, the standard label, and so on and so forth. Now we come back to Proton, where a section was added. As you can see, it has changed its name over there for the element name. Now we're going ahead and assigning this as a primary panel item 2. Then we're going to add the presentation parent as well as the calculation parent. Now, as you would see, whenever we go ahead and click these buttons, it would add a few rows and additional rows, and every button has a unique color. Like a presentation panel will have a light green color, the calculation will have a dark blue, and if you want to hide the additional rows, there's already a button present over there for hide rows. We went ahead and selected the period type and assigned the period type for all these elements. And that button is used for balance type. As you can see, it has all changed to balance type. An additional column is entered, and in Proton, every column that you enter has a specific unique color for it. We are assigning the values into the categories of US dollar, of either millions or either thousands. So now we go ahead and select 1000 and we click on it. Now we're going to go ahead and add an extended link to this particular table. Now the reason we are doing it is we want to go ahead and add a link base, an extended link to it too, as well as while you're tabular tagging it. As you can see, there are a few options that are available over here where the details need to be filled, like definition and ID. Now, unlike when adding a label, when you're typing an ID, there should be no spaces, and all first words should have a capital letter. Once you click on Add, you can go to Link Base, and you can find the extended link present over there. Now we've assigned this tabular tagging column to all the link bases. And once you validate, it'll give you the validation details below. At the bottom pane of the window, you will see the basic validation. When the color shows green for every word, that means the validation has been successfully done. If it changes to red, it will show you an error. Now we come back to link base where we had added the particular extended link. As you would see, the header now we just go ahead and setting it up into order, and once this order is set and we save it, the extended link which was merged to it would automatically have the order assigned to it. The validation has been done. As you can see, all the check marks have been completed and all are in green. We just have to refresh this page and you would see a tree being formed. You can expand the tree and you would see all the elements into order. The same would be for calculation 2. Thank you for watching this video.